Maureen O'Hara, the fiery redhead who captivated audiences with her talent, was a remarkable presence in Hollywood. Her dynamic performances were often complemented by her undeniable chemistry with John Wayne. This connection sparked rumors and speculation about the nature of their relationship, as they shared the screen in several beloved films. Recently, Maureen's grandson provided insights that have reignited interest in this iconic pairing. He revealed that their bond extended beyond mere friendship, hinting at a deeper emotional connection. This revelation sheds light on the warmth and affection that existed between the two stars, suggesting that their on-screen magic may have been rooted in real-life feelings. The grandson's comments have not only intrigued fans, but also added a new layer to the legacy of these legendary actors. As more details emerge, it becomes clear that the story of Maureen and John is one filled with passion and complexity, leaving audiences eager to learn more about their intertwined lives. From the very beginning of her career, Maureen O'Hara stood out in the film industry, distinct from her Hollywood peers. Her presence on screen was captivating, enhanced by her classical training in the performing arts. She brought a breathtaking energy to her roles, complemented by her striking smile, high cheekbones, and expressive hazel eyes. Beyond her physical beauty, she possessed a high soprano voice and a level of professionalism that was admirable. One of her most remarkable achievements was being one of the first female leads to perform her own stunts, a feat that many actresses still find challenging today, even with the advancements in safety standards within Hollywood. Despite her incredible talent and stunning looks, Maureen faced difficulties in breaking free from minor and supporting roles. Hollywood seemed indifferent to her acting abilities for some time. It wasn't until she collaborated with director John Ford in films like How Green Was My Valley and The Quiet Man that audiences began to see her true talent shine. These films opened the door for her, showcasing not just her beauty, but also her remarkable skill as an actress. Born as Maureen Fitzsimons, she grew up in a Catholic household in Dublin, Ireland. From a young age, Maureen had a passion for acting. At just 10 years old, she began her training with the Rathmas Theatre Company in 1930. By 1934, she continued her education at the Abbey Theatre, where she honed her craft. During her performances, she caught the eye of famous singer Harry Richmond, who encouraged her to audition for a screen test at a London studio. Although her initial screen test did not impress, British actor Charles Laughton recognized her potential. This led to a pivotal moment in her career when he, along with Eric Palmer, a co-founder of Mayflower Pictures, signed her to a 7-year contract. Laughton also secured her a co-starring role in Alfred Hitchcock's 1939 film Jamaica Inn. These significant opportunities propelled Maureen into the Hollywood limelight, marking the end of her earlier backdrop acting days. Before this breakthrough, she had appeared in minor roles, such as in the 1938 film Kicking the Moon Around, where she delivered just one line. Maureen's career shifted significantly after she got signed, leading her to relocate to Los Angeles. In 1939, she played the lead female role of a smuggler's niece in Alfred Hitchcock's film Jamaica Inn, which was based on a novel by Daphne du Maurier. The film co-starred Charles Laughton, who portrayed the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Following Charles's advice, she changed her stage name to Maureen O'Hara and began performing under her newly assumed name. Her next role came in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which also premiered in 1939, featuring Charles Laughton as Quasimodo. Incidentally, World War II began shortly after Maureen's big break, and Mayflower Pictures faced difficulties as Charles and his co-owner could no longer produce films. To save Mayflower from bankruptcy, Charles sold Maureen's contract to RKO Pictures, the studio that had produced The Hunchback of Notre Dame. In a later interview, Maureen recalled feeling abandoned upon learning of this decision, but she quickly moved on and delivered a brilliant performance in RKO's 1940 version of A Bill of Divorcement, receiving critical acclaim for her work. Following this success, Maureen was discovered by John Ford, who truly showcased her acting talents in his 1941 classic How Green Was My Valley. In 1942, Maureen O'Hara made her mark in Hollywood with her leading lady film debut in the adventure film The Black Swan. This role showcased her agility, fearlessness, and resolute attitude, which earned her the title of the Pirate Queen. Her captivating performance in this swashbuckling tale opened the door to a series of similar roles, allowing her to shine in the genre. The following year, in 1943, she starred in The Fallen Sparrow, portraying a German agent who played a crucial role in helping an American police lieutenant uncover a murder disguised as a suicide. This character highlighted her ability to navigate complex emotions and moral dilemmas, further establishing her versatility as an actress. In 1947, Maureen took on the role of the mother in the beloved classic Miracle on 34th Street. In this film, she portrayed the incredibly realistic mother of Natalie Wood's cynical character, bringing warmth and authenticity to her performance. Her ability to connect with audiences through her characters solidified her status as a beloved figure in cinema. John Ford enjoyed working with Maureen O'Hara because of her professionalism and versatility. Her strong work ethic and ability to adapt to various roles made her a valuable asset in the film industry. As a result, Ford included her in several of his projects, recognizing her talent and commitment to her craft. It was through her professional relationship with Ford that she met John Wayne. Their introduction marked the beginning of a legendary partnership in cinema. O'Hara and Wayne shared the limelight in many outstanding pictures, captivating audiences with their on-screen chemistry. Their collaborations became iconic, showcasing O'Hara's fiery spirit and Wayne's rugged charm. The films they made together, often directed by Ford, left a lasting impact on Hollywood. O'Hara's presence in these films not only elevated their quality, but also solidified her status as a leading actress of her time. Their mutual respect and friendship contributed to the magic that audiences continue to admire today. Maureen was not quite as lucky in her love life as she was in her professional life. She got married to George H. Brown in 1939 at the tender age of 19. However, she shortly realized she had made an error in judgment and had the marriage annulled in 1941. Still in 1941, Maureen experienced a whirlwind romance that led to her marriage to Will Price. Unfortunately, this union did not last either, as the marriage was doomed from the start due to Will's abusive behavior and alcoholism. Despite the difficulties, one beautiful thing came from their union: Maureen's lovely daughter, Bronwyn, who was born in 1944. The marriage to Will ended in 1953. Maureen's next union was with Charles F. Blair, a pilot, Air Force brigadier, and airline CEO. This marriage was the one she had always dreamed of, and in 1968, she wed the retired Brigadier General of the United States Air Force. Curiously, after this marriage, her cinematic appearances gradually diminished because she felt the need to step back and enjoy her peaceful life with Charles. Speaking about this, Maureen stated that being with Charles was like a breath of fresh air compared to her previous two marriages. During her marriage to Charles Blair, Maureen O'Hara's star power kept her in demand as an actress, even though she took on fewer roles. Throughout the 1950s, 1960s, and 1970s, she made appearances on popular musical variety shows, sharing the stage with notable entertainers such as Perry Como, Ed Sullivan, Ernie Ford, and Andy Williams. This allowed her to stay connected to her audience while she pursued her first love, singing. In 1973, she starred in the TV movie The Red Pony alongside Henry Fonda, marking her last project before retirement. Tragically, their love story faced a heartbreaking turn when Charles passed away in a plane tragedy in 1978. Following his death, Maureen took on the responsibility of leading his corporation until 1981, showing her strength and resilience during a difficult time. Although she returned to acting only occasionally after that, her most notable appearances included the 1991 comedy Only the Lonely and the 2000 television movie The Last Dance. John was born as Marion Robert Morrison Wayne on the 26th of May 1907 in Winterset, Iowa. He was the first son of his parents, Clyde and Mary Morrison. When John was about 7 years old, his family relocated to Lancaster, California. Clyde believed he had a good chance of making it as a farmer in California, seeking better opportunities for his family. Unfortunately, Clyde's efforts at becoming a successful farmer were few, leading the family to move once again. This time, they settled in Glendale, California, where they hoped to find a more stable life. In Glendale, John began attending high school, where he quickly became a standout. His academic performance was impressive, and he excelled on the football field as well. He also took an active role in student government, demonstrating his leadership skills and ability to connect with his peers. Despite his busy schedule, John found time to participate in school plays, showcasing his interest in the arts. His early life experiences in California shaped his character and laid the groundwork for his future endeavors. After high school, John enrolled in USC in the autumn of 1925 after winning a football scholarship to attend the school. He maintained his stellar academic performance while joining the Sigma Chi fraternity. However, in an unfortunate twist of events, a devastating injury ruined John's football career and resulted in him losing his scholarship. To pay off his fees, he had to take on extra employment while at the university. During this time, he began acting in films like Brown of Harvard in 1926 and Dropkick in 1927, portraying a football player. Like Maureen, John worked tirelessly in a plethora of B-level films, primarily westerns for various companies, for almost 10 years. Among his several roles, he played the character Sandy Saunders, a singing cowboy. It was during this period that Wayne began to shape the man-of-action persona that would later inspire countless iconic figures. Director Raoul Walsh gave John his breakthrough role in the 1930 film The Big Trail. John frequently cited Raoul as the inspiration for his now iconic screen name, John Wayne. John initially crossed paths with director John Ford while working as a prop man, an extra in Mother Machree in 1928. This early encounter marked the beginning of a significant relationship in the film industry. After his big break, he went on to play a role in Stagecoach in 1939, which was his first time working closely with Ford. This collaboration proved to be pivotal in his career. He landed the role of the Ringo Kid, a former robber who embarks on a perilous adventure across the frontier with an unusual group of characters. The film captivated both audiences and critics alike, earning 7 Academy Award nominations. One of these was awarded to John Ford for his exceptional direction. The movie also won in categories such as Best Music and Best Supporting Actor, with Thomas Mitchell taking home the latter. The following year, John Wayne, John Ford, and Thomas Mitchell reunited on the set of The Long Voyage Home. In this film, John Wayne portrayed a Swedish sailor, a surprising departure from his usual Western roles. The film was nominated for several Academy Awards and received predominantly excellent reviews, further solidifying the partnership between these iconic figures in cinema. During this period, John Wayne co-starred with Marlene Dietrich, a renowned German actress and fantasy icon. This was Marlene's debut film, and they both played significant roles in the 1947 movie Sinners, where John portrayed a naval officer and Marlene played a woman trying to win his affection. Curiously, even though John was married at the time, rumors of a romance between him and Marlene began to circulate. John was notorious for his extramarital affairs, making it quite plausible that the two genuinely developed a romantic relationship off-screen. After their romantic involvement ended, he and Marlene reportedly remained close friends, and went on to star in 2 more films together. This included the 1942 movie Pittsburgh, and later, that same year, The Spoilers. The chemistry they shared on screen was undeniable, and it left audiences wondering about the nature of their relationship. Rumors of John's amorous involvement with co-stars didn't surface again until The Quiet Man in 1952, when he co-starred with Maureen O'Hara, reigniting public interest in his off-screen romances. Just like Maureen, John didn't have the best luck with love, and endured many hardships in his private life. He was married 3 times, with 2 of those marriages ending in divorce. Throughout his life, he had over 15 grandchildren and 7 children from his various marriages. Interestingly, almost every one of his offspring tried their hand at different roles in Hollywood. Most had short stints in the industry, while some pursued it more seriously. John's first son, Michael Wayne, even produced some movies that his father starred in. He worked closely with John until his death in 2003. John's first daughter was also an actress for her entire career until her death in 2000. She had a son named Brendan, who continued the Wayne legacy as an actor and producer. Patrick, John's second son, had a longer career as an actor, starting at the age of 11, and working with his father in up to 11 movies, amassing around 40 films in total. Another daughter, Melinda, appeared in some films with her father as a child, but did not enjoy it as much as some of her siblings. Isa Wayne, John Wayne's 5th child, chose a different path, pursuing a career in family law instead of following the Hollywood route. John Ethan Edwards, another of John's children, became a Hollywood stuntman and actor. He also manages his late father's legacy through John Wayne Enterprises, and directs the John Wayne Cancer Foundation, while leading a fundraising program called Team Duke in honor of his father. John Wayne's last child, Marissa Carmela Wayne, opted for a quieter life, focusing on being a wife and mother. His grandchildren are thriving in various occupations, with some maintaining connections to the entertainment world. In addition to facing marital challenges, John encountered significant financial woes due to his less than stellar management of wealth earlier in his career. This period of difficulty was marked by poor investments and a lack of financial foresight. However, John was able to rebound from these challenges and make a successful comeback. He found success through various investments, including a Panamanian shrimp business that proved to be lucrative. His ability to turn his financial situation around was commendable, showcasing his resilience and determination. John lived ostentatiously with his third wife, Pilar Pallet Wayne, in a lavish 11-room mansion located in Newport Beach, California. This impressive home was a symbol of their affluent lifestyle, complete with luxurious amenities and a stunning view. Anchored nearby was his 135-foot yacht, which added to the glamour of their life together. In addition to their coastal residence, John was also the proud owner of cattle ranches in Stanfield and Springerville, Arizona. These ranches not only represented his wealth, but also his connection to the land and a different way of life. John's journey through financial ups and downs illustrates the complexities of wealth management and personal resilience. John's career success in the film industry is a remarkable story. He became a symbol of American heroism, playing characters that resonated deeply with audiences. Many Americans saw themselves in the roles he portrayed, particularly the unwavering action hero. His characters often represented the ideals of bravery and resilience, making them iconic figures in American cinema. John's on-screen presence was so powerful that he was viewed as a hero who tamed the West and fought against the forces of fascism. Despite the controversies surrounding his decision not to serve in the military during World War II, his fame only grew. His status was so significant that even Japanese Emperor Hirohito expressed a desire to meet him during a visit to the United States in 1975. This level of recognition underscored John's impact on American culture and his status as a beloved figure. However, intertwined with his success was the shadow of speculation regarding his relationship with the famous actress Maureen O'Hara. Their connection has sparked much discussion over the years, with many wondering about the nature of their involvement. The intrigue surrounding their relationship adds a layer of complexity to John's otherwise celebrated career. The fascination with their story continues, revealing how personal lives can sometimes overshadow professional achievements in the public eye. Reports reveal intriguing details about Maureen O'Hara and John Wayne, particularly through Scott Iman's 2014 biography, John Wayne: The Life and Legend. According to this biography, Wayne's affair with Marlene Dietrich lasted 3 years, but his connection with O'Hara, a lifelong friend, was alleged to have been even longer. An associate of Wayne shared with Iman that the two supposedly had a romantic relationship before, and during Wayne's marriage to Pilar Pallet, his third wife. This relationship was said to have included secret meetings at Wayne's ranch in Arizona. While John Wayne tried to be a devoted family man, he reportedly struggled with his feelings for O'Hara. Other close sources confirmed that one of Wayne's most serious infidelities was with O'Hara, his co-star in The Quiet Man. Robert Mitchum's son, Christopher, also suggested that Wayne was deeply infatuated with O'Hara because of her strong and tough demeanor. Robert Mitchum explained that Wayne only married women he thought he could manage, and he often realized he could not. In a 1971 interview, Wayne humorously remarked that he and O'Hara could not marry because it was too late, even though he had already married Pilar. After Wayne's passing, O'Hara herself acknowledged that they shared secrets that would remain hidden from the public. While many of these secrets may never be uncovered, O'Hara's grandson has provided insights that shed light on the enigmatic relationship between these two Hollywood icons. The complexity of their bond and the lingering questions about their connection continue to captivate those interested in the history of classic cinema. During an interview, Connor Beau Fitzsimons, the grandson of Maureen O'Hara, shared insights about the close relationship between his grandmother and the legendary actor John Wayne. Connor spoke candidly about the bond they shared, hinting at the rumored affair that many have speculated about over the years. He revealed just enough details to give fans a glimpse into the depth of their connection. It was well known that John Wayne had romantic feelings for Maureen, and their frequent companionship led many to believe there was more to their friendship than met the eye. Despite their denials, their affection for each other was apparent, and they managed to keep their alleged affair a secret, a mystery that only they could confirm if it were true. Connor suggested that the secrecy surrounding their relationship was likely a conscious decision to protect their families and friendships. Coming clean about the rumored affair could have cast a shadow over their beautiful friendship, which was, in many ways, a refuge from their respective marriages at the time. This understanding allowed them to maintain a relationship that was both intimate and discreet, creating a safe space where they could escape the pressures of their lives without the burden of public scrutiny. Their bond, shrouded in secrecy, remains a fascinating topic for admirers of both actors, who continue to wonder about the true nature of their connection. Connor also hinted that John may have considered the fact that Maureen was her own woman, a successful Irish-American actress with as much spunk as any of the boys. He recognized that John knew he couldn't handle that much fire. Being in the same industry also had its disadvantages, especially with the public eye constantly scrutinizing their personal lives. Maureen was well aware of John's tendency to have a wandering eye, which might have led her to doubt his faithfulness if they were openly involved. Connor provided overwhelming evidence that the relationship between John and his grandmother was deeply emotional. He recounted witnessing his grandmother sob when it became clear that John Wayne would not survive his battle with cancer. Interestingly, he recalled that she did not appear to be in as much despair when she heard about the tragic death of her beloved husband, Blair, in a plane crash. However, she reportedly fell into a deep depression after John's passing and struggled to overcome her grief for several years. Although Maureen O'Hara was undoubtedly a part of the Old Boys Club in Hollywood, her friendship with John Wayne was unique and deep. This bond seemed to surpass her relationships with other male acquaintances, including the famous director John Ford. Their connection began when they met through Ford, and it flourished over the years, even during times when they were both married to other people. The rumored love affair between Maureen and John is believed to have occurred intermittently between 1950 and 1979. Their chemistry was unmistakable. They often finished each other's sentences and shared numerous inside jokes during interviews. Scott Aon, who authored a biography on John Wayne, suggested that the alleged affair lasted longer than Wayne's affair with Marlene Dietrich. Friends and associates of Wayne hinted at this relationship when Aon interviewed them for his book. The rumors of their affair continued even when Wayne was married to his third wife, Pilar Palit. Reports indicated that Maureen was a significant support for John during his final days as he battled cancer. It is also important to note that Maureen O'Hara filed a $5 million lawsuit against Confidential magazine over allegations that she was involved in an amorous affair at a film screening with a wealthy banker and politician named Enrique Pera. The magazine implied that during the screening, Maureen and Enrique had left to engage in amorous activities. This claim was not only damaging to her reputation but also baseless, leading her to take legal action. The case concluded with the magazine being found guilty of libel, which was a significant moment in her career. In 1993, she received an Achievement Award, a testament to her enduring legacy in the film industry. A year after publishing her famed autobiography in 2004, she chose to retire to her village vacation house in County Cork, where she enjoyed peaceful moments with her pet Charlie. Maureen passed away peacefully in her sleep in 2015. Just a year prior, she was bestowed an honorary Oscar in recognition of her immense impact and talent in cinema. Her life and career were recently celebrated in a documentary that highlights her exceptional contributions to the film industry. John Wayne enjoyed recognition from both his peers and the public throughout his life and career. His larger-than-life persona made him a beloved figure in American cinema, and this affection is reflected in the numerous public places named in his honor. A notable landmark is the life-size statue of John Wayne that graces the entrance of John Wayne Airport in Orange County, California, welcoming travelers with a reminder of his iconic status. In Sequim, Washington, the John Wayne Marina serves as a tribute to his legacy, providing a scenic spot for boating and recreation. In Brooklyn, New York, John Wayne Elementary School showcases a stunning mosaic mural by artist Knox Martin, titled John Wayne and the American Frontier. This mural stands 38 feet tall, capturing the spirit of Wayne's connection to the American West. Additionally, the John Wayne Pioneer Trail, located in Washington State's Iron Horse State Park, stretches over 100 miles, inviting outdoor enthusiasts to explore the beauty of the region while honoring the memory of this legendary actor. The enduring recognition of John Wayne is evident in these landmarks that celebrate his contributions to film and American